Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Video Game Hunting Retail Edition. Alright, so today I went out to 3 Goodwills, and 2 of them haven't gone to before. So, well, I've gone to before, but I haven't gone to for these videos yet. So my plan is, I think, for the future videos, so I'm not always showing the same stores, because I go to a lot of the stores multiple times throughout the week. I think my plan is I'm going to show 2 new places each week that I go for hunting for video games. Goodwills, thrift stores, maybe local video game stores if I can find some around my area. Plus one of my normal shops I always go to. So I'm thinking about 2 or 3 places for the retail hunting. And that way you'll see at least 2 new locations, or at least locations I haven't been to in a while for the episode. So I won't show you all the other places I go to throughout the week, because you're just going to see the same store over and over and over, because I go in them every time I drive past one. So some of the episode, then you'll see some of the games that I find, and then, you know, for my other video, for my retail pickups video, you'll see all the pickups for the whole week. So during this video, you'll see the 3 stores I go to, and yeah, so that's how it's going to probably go from now on. And then if you want to see all the pickups for the week and this video, it'll be in the next video. Okay, so my first stop is a Goodwill. They're a pretty big Goodwill, because they're also a I think a lot of people call it by the pound, because in the other section you can go and buy things like 20 cents a pound, $1 a pound, depending on what you want to buy. Books and media is 20 cents a pound. You know, you usually don't find anything in there, so I didn't film in there because it's loud, there's people all around, and you're just digging into bins trying to find something, so you can't hold a camera while you're doing it. But the retail section I went into, and they usually have tons of stuff. So yeah, let's check that out. Alrighty, we find ourselves at another Goodwill today. Alright, let's see what we can find. Hopefully some buried treasure. So this one I used to go to fairly often, but it's been a couple months now. So right here I went straight for the case. This one doesn't usually put a lot of their games in the case, but this time they did. Unfortunately, some of the games are backwards or hidden. I don't understand why they do that. They know people are going to want to look at the games, and whenever you ask for help or need to ask for help, there's no one around to help you, or they're too busy and they can't see that you're behind them, so you either have to bother them and ask for someone to come up. So I don't understand why, if you're going to put them in the case, immediately put them in there in a way that can be viewed and not have to really be asked to look at them. This guy was not busy today, so he was able to turn around and immediately help me, so that was convenient. That normally doesn't happen. I've sat at cases sometimes for 2 or 3 minutes. There's Star Wars Battlefield 2, but I picked up that game a couple weeks ago for the Xbox, so I don't really need it for the PS2. Unless the PS4 starts backwards compatibility of those PS2 games and upgrade them, then maybe. So yeah, I moved on to the actual DVD section, and you know, I don't get why they have games out here and games in the case, but hey, it is what it is. At least it's a large selection. Nothing really caught my mind. I mean, I have so many shooting games for the Xbox 360 and PS4 and PS3 that I don't even look at Call of Duty games anymore. Maybe if there's a Game of the Year edition that has all the downloadable content, that would be worth picking up. But I haven't really paid attention to that. Do they even have that for a lot of those games? Let me know in the comments. Because that might be worth it. Then I don't got to worry about having to have internet when I want to play locally. At least out of all my friends, they may not really be gamers, but I mean, I guess they're gamers, but they really stick to just shooting games mostly online. So at least for some of my friends, get them together for a party, they do like playing the shooters. Alright. Yeah, so for the movies, it was an okay day. At least there was a lot of games, something to look at. All right, now I headed over to the board games. Look at that fine Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles puzzle or pizza power game. I've never seen that, and it looks like it's in mint condition. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm kind of afraid to. You know, my luck, it's not even the right game or it's missing, but the box alone, great artwork. A lot of puzzles here today. I had to scoot this lady out of the way so I could look. She was hogging up the whole section. But I found a couple cool puzzles that I liked. There was about 5 or 6 Disney puzzles here. I didn't want all of them. I only 2 of them was fine with me. I found this cool one right here. Can you guess what it is? And then I found another one. Alright, so as you see, that place didn't have many video games, but they had a decent amount of puzzles that I liked. A couple games. They had a lot of games, but not anything that I wanted or needed. And I like to buy from the Goodwill on sale day, which is today. And they didn't really have anything on sale. So I didn't really want to pick up any, because all their video games are $5 a piece. And there was nothing there to me that screamed $5. If I missed something, like a game that I should have picked up for $5, leave it in the comments so I know for future reference. But they had a pretty decent board game selection. Electronics wasn't doing so well. So yeah, I got a couple things I like, and you'll see those in the pickup videos. Alright, so now we're on to our next stop. This was one of those other kind of further away Goodwills for me that I barely ever go to. But since I was already far away, it was added 10 minutes to my drive just to go that way to go to this Goodwill. They're also another nice place that has loads of books usually and media. And they had a few things. A lot of things were on sale, but none of the video games, and nothing special. But let's check it out to see what we found. Alrighty, on to the next place. Alright, so this is another one of the Goodwills that I obviously told of. So let's find out what we have here. So yet again, you know, it's becoming a common theme. You gotta go to that glass first, because that's where they're gonna keep their expensive stuff, or what they perceive as expensive stuff. Gotta love those Funko Pops. This is by far one of the bigger bookstore of the Goodwills that I go to. They always have a lot of nice books and tons of movies, and usually a decent section of video games. Not as much as the other place this time, but every time you go, there's at least something. Dishonored, you know, Game of the Year edition, so I wanted to get that. I always like having those. Wreck-It Ralph. I've never seen that movie, and everyone tells me I should. I just haven't got around to it. I think I'll probably be watching it this week, maybe even tonight, or as you're watching this, before. Alrighty. Nothing too much. Scoping around. Still looking. You know, it's just a search every time you go. That's what I like about the Goodwill the mostly. You know, it's a good little Easter egg hunt. Never know what you're going to find. Here we are back at the video games. It's always nice when you find those. Yeah, so when you go to these places, a lot of you probably go video game hunting as well. But you know the routine. It's just look, more often is more often, and you know, take what you get when you can get it. Sometimes you'll find the best games. Sometimes you'll find games just worth the price. You know, in today's world, with so many people collecting and buying and playing, it's getting harder to find the games you want for cheap. So, $1 or $2 a game, you can't complain. And I look at it this way: if I go yard sale hunting, If I find the game then, I'll pick it up as well and just get rid of my copy. You know, if I can find a better deal, like 20 games for $10, yeah, that's better than $1. I'll pick them up, and if I have any doubles, just use them as trades or get rid of them some other way. Quick sale, make back my $1. So I might as well pick them up now when I see them for $1 versus hoping I find them at a yard sale. If I find them at a yard sale, then I'll just use it as a trade. Spider-Man vs. Venom, one of my favorite stories in the old animated Spider-Man series from the 90s. I don't know if Spider-Man's good still, but the 90s animated Spider-Man was so awesome. After that, I tried watching the next 2 series that would come out. I wasn't impressed. It's been 20 years now, so hopefully, you know, if one's out there and you guys know of a good series, let me know. Alrighty. I just gotta hope for the best. Hopefully you guys are having better luck finding stuff than I have past couple of days, but I'm happy with what I got. You know, some games is better than no games, and if you don't go all the time, you're not going to find what you're looking for. I didn't get anything I really excited for this week, but they're games. Add them to my collection, try them out, see if I really want to keep them, and if not, turn around and get rid of them for a game I really want. You know, 5 bad games I don't want for $1 for 1 good game makes it worth $5. So, you know, it's worth having a bunch of them and use them as trade. If I can get rid of 20 games for $20 and get a $20 or $30 game later on, might as well. Because, I mean, one person might want all my sports games that I have, or all my rock bands. And, you know, I could get a game I could want. You know, looking at the CDs, I know it's the best thing to do in case you want to find something. And I did find a couple things, but there are so many CDs at this place. It was just overwhelming because the titles are so small. I think this store usually has 200 or 300 CDs on the shelf. And looking at them each one, it's a lot harder than looking at the DVDs, that's for sure. Makes your eyes feel like they're getting old instantly. Look at me talking like I'm 50 years old already. But yeah, especially with them up, down, left, right, sometimes the tags are over the cool things. Because the things that really stick out to me isn't actually the name of the title. It's the bottom corners of all the CDs where they keep like a certain code number or Dreamcast number symbol or something. That sticks out to me more than a video game title does. It's weird when you're looking at them though. You're like, oh, I'm not finding anything. All of a sudden you can spot one out of like 20. It's like, oh, it's one right there. Alright, we're heading over to the electronics. You always have to stop in. This place actually had a lot of like accessories for video games. We'll see in a second. There was a bunch of guitars. Let's see, printers. I love those power boxes, by the way. It was $8. I really need another one, but I didn't want to spend $8 on it. I like those because I can hook up all my system individually and turn on just the ones I need. That way, I'm not using power to everything. Right here, dance pad, VR headset adapter. They charge $6 for those things there. It's crazy. A couple joysticks. They even had a DJ Hero for the Xbox 360. I already have one in the leather case, so I didn't need to pick it up. Yeah, look at that. Old school right there. Yeah, they had a bunch of accessories. I was kind of shocked. Nothing I really needed, so I just bypassed on most of it, but you know, you want to check it out anyways. I was hoping that'd be like an older one, but you know, 1999, and I'm not really a basketball fan too much anymore. I'll still play, you know, NBA Jam. Hang On is my game. Sega Genesis. I used to play it all the time. Got all my stats up. Create a character and just, whew, that game's awesome. I wish they'd bring that back in a way. Not with updated graphics, just bring the new game on like virtual console and have it so you can play online with people. If it is, let me know. You know, you can't keep up with every video game news.
Yeah, they just had so many guitars here. I picked up one just because. I picked up two? I think I picked up two. I don't remember. I have to go upstairs. Um, just so that I have extra guitars. I think I have two myself, but I don't have one for each system. And now I have Guitar Heroes and Rock Bands for basically every console. So
Yeah, so as you can see, they had um, they had a lot of stuff. Nothing I really wanted. They had a DJ Hero, a lot of guitars, and I've been hearing a lot lately. They sell well back on eBay, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe every once in a while I'll pick up one just to get rid of it as a trade for, you know, something else, like a game I actually want. Not too big in the board game section either. The video games, you know, I had some, but nothing too spectacular this time. So yeah, that was that store. Probably won't go back to there for a video episode for a couple weeks. Like I said, don't want to keep showing you the same stores every week. I will probably go back to there more often, but I just won't be filming it. I'll just film the pickups. Alright, so on to the next location. So this one is my local Goodwill that I go to every day. So you've probably seen this place in the other videos if you've been watching. And this one I was just going in to check to see if anything new came out and what they had on sale just to pick up. Because, you know, $1 a game when they're on sale for 360, Wii's, you know, PlayStation 3s, something always good. So yeah, let's hit this up.
alright, last but not least, my local Goodwill by my house. Well, I guess you could call it my local Goodwill by my house. It's still kind of far, but it's not a bad stop. Alright, and you know, third time's a charm. Check out the glass. A lot of these games have been here for a while, but you gotta keep looking. A couple of them are on sale, so pick them up, you know, for cheap. Now, as I make this last stop, you know, I go in this store so many times that I look in new places because people hide things all the time. Sometimes I find things hidden behind blankets, well, not pillows, but blankets, sheets, pillowcases, things like that, or with the glassware on the bottom shelf. So a lot of times I'm just in here looking to see if people are hiding stuff so they can pick it up later. The rugby game is something I definitely want to try out. Yeah, you know, this is a quick stop. Same old at this location. But Mulan 2, definitely. X-Men, another great movie, or at least my favorite comic book heroes. Wanted, that's awesome. Fantastic Four, not so awesome. But, you know, for the people that like it, hey, more power to you. National Treasure, I love that movie.
Now, I found some cool things. There was cool cards that I liked. A couple movies, nothing special. But it was you know, you have to go in every day if you want to find it. And you know, some days are a miss, and some days are the best. I think my best find at this Goodwill, randomly going in, I always find stuff when I decide, well, I'll just stop in this one time. I think the best thing I found so far was for $15 they had, it was a Game Gear case with a Game Gear and I think like 10 or 15 games. Yeah, they mispriced that one finally. One other time I found a Game Gear, it was like $50 just for the Game Gear. I don't understand these people. So yeah, that was one of the times, just randomly walked in, it was right there. I'm like, okay, it must have just been put out. So yeah, all right, so that was that stop. Hi guys, well, thank you for watching this episode. You can catch the pickups in the pickup video with all the other things I found this week from the retail stores. So yeah, thanks for watching, and like I said, next week's episode will probably be, well, not probably, will be 2 new places that I haven't been to, or at least I don't want to show every week. I have to find some other thrift stores. or game stores to head up into. The game store is a little bit harder to film in because they're small, and you know, a lot of stores don't like you recording, so it's harder to sneak in a camera. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, like, and if I missed any games that you saw on the camera that I should have picked up because they were worth it, let me know. Alright guys, see you next time.